Hi friends, I welcome you all at Crack Grade B. You are going to face this exam of Food Safety Standard Authority of India for the post of Assistant Manager, Central Food Safety Officer and Technical Officer. And today we are going to discuss some most important MCQs, 10 most important MCQs from this functional knowledge of your syllabus. Before moving ahead, I would like to inform you that we are providing Food Safety and Standard Authority course for the CFSO and Technical Officer post at rupees 1699, and it will include printed notes, video lecture and mock test. And its printed note can be sent via courier at your address at rupees 990 only. It means I am taking hard copy. We are sending hard copy notes at your registered address at rupees 999, and you can take our mock test, that is 8 in number, at rupees 299 only. So friends, this is a big offer we are providing for this in the new year of 2022, that on all of our courses of Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, you can avail a discount of 70%. It means you can take our course at rupees 499. In this course, you will find PDF videos and 10 mock tests, and you can also take our test series at rupees 199 only, and you can have 10 mock tests for this CBT1 of your exam. So more updates you can enroll at www.crackgradeb.com. These are our star performers, friend. So our first question for today is, how many members of the food authority shall be women out of the total members? Your option is, it is 1/3 of the total member, it is 1/4 of the total member, it is 1/5 of the total member, or none of the above. You have to identify how many members of the food authority shall be women out of the total members. So friends, its answer will be A. As per the section 5 of this Food Safety Act, the food authority shall consist of a chairperson and the following 22 members, out of which 1/3 shall be a woman. That is 1/3. Now, answer is A. Now, second question is, how many acts repealed after the commencement of this Food Safety Act 2006? As you know that before enactment of this FSS Act 2006, there are many acts were working in India. So you have to identify how much acts were there before enactment of this FSS Act 2006. So friends, your option are 6, 8, 10 or 4. Friends, its answer will be B. There were various acts like Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954, Fruit Order Act 1955, Meat Food Product Order 1973, Vegetable Oil Product Control Order 1947, Edible Oil Packaging Regulation Order 1980, Solvent Extracted Oil, De-oiled Meal and Edible Flour Control Order 1967, Milk and Milk Product Order 1992. They all were repealed after the commencement of this Food Safety Act 2006. So friends, its answer will be B, that is 8. Now, according to this Food Safety and its Standard Authority, this officer should not be below the rank of sub-divisional officer and to be in charge of food safety administration in such area as may be specified by the regulation. You have to identify the officer which should not be below the rank of the sub-divisional officer, and it should be in charge of the food safety administration in their area. Your options are Food Safety Officer, Designated Officer, Assistant Commissioner or Commissioner. So friends, its answer will be Designated Officer. It should not be. As per the section 36, The commissioner in turn appoints the designated officer who must not be below the rank of sub-divisional officer, and it should be in charge of food safety administration in a specified area. So your answer will be designated officer, and it should not be below the sub-divisional officer and appointed by the commissioner. Right. Now our fourth question is, according to this Food Safety and Standard Authority, penalty for misbranded food may be extended up to, if someone is manufacturing a misbranded food, there is a provision of penalty under this act. You have to identify that how much penalty should be imposed upon a person if he is manufacturing a misbranded product. So friends, its answer will be B, that is 3 lakhs of rupees. So any person who, whether by himself or by any other person or on his behalf, manufacture for sale or store or sale or distribute or import any article of food for human consumption which is misbranded shall be liable to a penalty which may extend up to 3 lakh, that is maximum limit. Right, your answer will be 3. This is the maximum limit of the penalty which can be imposed upon a person who is producing a misbranded food. Now the fifth question is, amongst which of the following has the power to make the rules under this Food Safety and Standard Authority of India Act? Right, your answer is Food Safety Standard Authority of India has the power, central government has the power, state government has the power, or both central government or state government has the power to make rules under this act. So friends, its answer will be B. The central government has the power to make rules and the food authority to make regulations. Right, your answer will be B. Now, RUCO, I think you have heard this word, and you have to identify what is the meaning of this. Your options are repurposed used cooking oil, repurposed used cool oil, repurposed used compound oil, and reverse used cooking oil. You have to identify what is the meaning of this RUCO and what is the full form is this RUCO. So friends, its answer will be repurposed used cooking oil. Actually, what is happening? It is the concern associated with the consumption of the used cooking oil. That is, during frying, several properties of oil altered. We know if we fry a product again and again, then its property will change. And under this, total polar compound are formed on repeated frying, and the toxicity of this compound is associated with several diseases such as the hypertension, atherosclerosis, Alzheimer's disease, and liver disease. So this is the limit set by this authority. Then Food Safety Standard Authority has fixed the limit for total polar compound at 25%, and beyond which the vegetable oil shall not be used. And for this purpose, they have launched a program that is called RUCO, and this was launched by the Food Safety Standard Authority of India. And this initiative will enable collection and conversion of used cooking oil to biodiesel, and this authority wants business using more than 100 liters of oil for frying to maintain a stock register and ensure that this used cooking oil is handed over to only registered collected agency. If you talk about the potential, India has a potential to recover 220 crore liters of used cooking oil for the production of biodiesel by 2022. So friends, this its answer will be repurpose used cooking oil, and this is launched by the Food Safety Authority of India. Now, our seventh question is the portal on organic food from India is government has launched a portal to deal with the organic food in India. You have to identify which portal is it is. Your options are Organic Bharat, Jaivik India, Jaivik Bharat, or Jaivik Portal. You have to identify which portal is deal with the organic food from India. So friends, its answer will be Jaivik Bharat. Actually, this portal on organic food from India is a regulatory portal, and at the heart of the portal is an Indian Organic Integrity Database. This is jointly developed by this Food Safety Standard Authority of India, APEDA and PGS India on organic food standard certification process, information relating to the food business operator, their product, geographical area in which they are available. So this portal is very important, and it has a unified logo and is an identity mark to distinguish organic product from non-organic ones, one supported by the tagline that is Jaivik Bharat at the bottom, which signifies organic food from India, effectively intervening all the elements of the element, and this logo communicates adherence to the national organic standard. So this, its answer will be, friend, Jaivik Bharat. Now our 8th question is, guide for safe and nutritious food at the workplace is denote given by which one of the following book? There are many books which was launched by this authority. So among which book you have to identify safe and nutritious food at workplace deals with which one of the following book? Your options are pink book, yellow book, orange book or dirt book. So friends, your answer will be orange book, right? If you are dealing safe and nutritious food at workplace, then you have to follow the guidelines which is given under this orange book. So safe and nutritious food at workplace is a nationwide campaign to help people eat safe and eat right while at work. With the rising incidence of diet related disease, we need to be more conscious and mindful of our diet, and this initiative therefore educate people on safe and healthy diet. Further, this campaign would help to develop an overall ecosystem for safe and nutritious food in workplace. And the key resource book for this campaign is Orange Book, and it will guide for safe and nutritious food at workplace, and this Orange Book is organized into 3 parts. So safe and nutritious food at workplace is guided by, and the key resource for this campaign, nationwide campaign, is Orange Book. Now this FSKN stands for, you have to identify the full form of this FSKN. This your options are Food Safety Knowledge Assimilation Network, Food Safety Security Knowledge Assimilation Network, Food Safety Knowledge Assimilation Network, or Food Standard Knowledge Assimilation Network. So friends, this FSKN stands for Food Safety and Knowledge Assimilation Network. It means your answer is C. Actually, this Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, under its mandate as specified under Section 16(3), have to establish a system or network for organization with aim to facilitate a scientific cooperation framework or the coordination activities, the exchange of information, the development of and implementation of the joint project, the exchange of expertise and the best practices in the field of the food authority responsible. So they have made this network to fulfill all these goals, and there is a great need for flow of information regarding food safety. So people should be aware about the recent development in food safety area. It means all the areas which is working in scientific area or the expert knowledge, they are taking this knowledge, this science practical project or best practice at one places with the help of this Food Safety and Knowledge Assimilation Network. So friends, our answer will be C. Now last question is 10th. This FOSTAC stand for, you have to identify the full form of this: Food Security Training and Certification, Food Safety Training and Certification, Food Standard Training and Certification, and Food Service Training Certification. So friend, this FOSTAC, that is Food Safety and Training Certification, first of all your answer will be Food Safety and Training Certification. And this Food Safety and Training Certification is an initiative by this Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, whereby food safety training are conducted for targeted group in the food business to maximize knowledge and awareness about food safety regulation and policy to ensure food safety and hygiene. For example, if a FBO, food business operator, is running an organization or industry, they will be given a food safety and training certification to run their business with the as per the standard set by this authority, or it should follow the regulation or rules set by this authority, and this can be given to this food business operator with the help of this food safety training and certification. So friend, these were all 10 questions from my side. Till thank you and happy learning. पढ़ते रहिए, मेहनत करते रहिए, क्योंकि आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. तो अपना पूरा फोकस लगाइए तैयारी के ऊपर. थैंक यू एंड हैप्पी लर्निंग.